Before you place your next trade, watch this. Bitcoin tumbled over 6% this weekend, dropping below the $100,000 mark. Gold is climbing above $3,370 an ounce, and the Nasdaq, well, it is dipping again. All on news that the US bombed 3 Iranian nuclear sites. The markets are on edge, and this is where your focus should be. Welcome to your daily market brief. I'm Francois Duplessis, your market analyst here at ATFX Africa. It's a brand new week, and in today's market brief, we are looking at the immediate fallout from the US airstrikes on Iran, what it means for Bitcoin, gold, and Nasdaq 100, and how traders should position themselves going into Powell's testimony this week. Let's start with Bitcoin, which dropped almost 6% over the weekend to around $98,300, pulling below key psychological levels. Traders were already skittish after last week's hawkish Fed stance, but now geopolitical risk has taken center stage. Historically, crypto tends to sell off in heightened conflict due to its speculative nature. Ethereum followed suit, plunging over 8%, and overall crypto sentiment has turned bearish for now. Price is now hovering just above the key psychological support at $99,000, currently trading around $101,000. If that breaks, $95,000 and $92,000 are the next levels to watch out for. On the upside, resistance sits at $103. But the risk of tone is dominating. Unless we get a sharp reversal in sentiment or a dovish Fed comment, rallies could be limited.
Are you finding this market brief insightful? If so, don't forget to click on that like and subscribe button and drop us a comment, leaving your thoughts on what is currently happening within the financial markets. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Meanwhile, gold is doing what it is known for, absorbing risk aversion. It's up to $3,375 an ounce in early Asian trade this morning, and the technicals remain bullish. The driver? The US officially entered the Israeli-Iran war over the weekend with targeted airstrikes. Safe havens flows returned to gold as traders fear a full-blown retaliation from Iran, including the potential blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. This would dramatically impact oil and gas shipments and push inflation higher globally. Technically, gold remains well supported within its ascending channel, holding above that $3,350 an ounce level. This level is key, and that floor is acting as a strong launchpad. Immediate resistance is sitting at 3,380 and then 3,424 up to 3,451. Both recent local highs. If geopolitical headlines worsen, 3,500 becomes a real possibility. That level also aligns with the upper boundaries of that ascending channel that we are seeing on the daily, which, if broken, could unleash another leg higher. And now over to the Nasdaq 100. It's down 0.5%. The tech-heavy index is now grappling with 3 key pressures: geopolitical conflict, rising energy prices, and a Fed that's not backing down on inflation. Powell is set to testify before Congress tomorrow and Wednesday. If his tone leans even slightly hawkish, expect further downside in equities, especially high valuation tech. Currently trading around that 21,600 level, the index has lost upward momentum. Watch for 21,500 as near-term support. A break there opens the path to 21,200 and potentially even lower if Powell reaffirms a slower rate cut path. To the upside, bulls will need to reclaim 21,800 with volume to regain control. But with oil prices climbing and the VIX ticking higher, sentiment remains fragile. This week's US PMI data and Powell's two-day testimony are key event risks. Stronger than expected PMI could strengthen the dollar further and put pressure on gold. Weak data might support tech and crypto, but only if geopolitical fears don't escalate. So, what happens next? Will Iran retaliate? Will Powell ease market concerns or hold firm on inflation? In tomorrow's video, we'll have a look at how markets are preparing for Powell's first round of testimony and where the next big move might be. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you don't miss that update. And then traders, that wraps up your daily market brief, brought to you by ATFX Africa, the broker that gives you an edge in today's markets. Simply head over to ATFX Africa and experience the difference for yourself. Until next time, stay sharp, stay focused, and trade smart.